Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
From the old end of the line of the Western and Atlantic Railroad, that's where Atlanta was born. And there are train horns still remains in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it signals whenever it's time for football in the town once called Terminus. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. His punter Ethan Evans going to send this one away. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. On the return, here's D. Alford. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Well, had the Falcons for their first possession. And leading them out. It's now in his 14th season, Brock. That's not bad for a fourth rounder out of Michigan State back in 2012, huh? It is Kirk Cousins.
Well over a decade has started in this league, and Kirk Cousins put up some prolific numbers. The thing that's eluded him, despite all the stats, are those playoff opportunities and those marquee postseason victories. I think Kirk, his family, and everybody rooting for him hopes the final chapters of his career will contain some of those.
Cousins now off the play fake. Throw left side, complete. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss, first play of the game.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down, or chances to make up for it.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. They cross the 40. Nice run there. And they'll finally get him at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta, first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
On first and 10, it's Cousins. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And they will face a third down here, Brock, but not by much. Good effort to challenge for it. He reaches the 43.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Third and a lone yard coming up. They sneak it with Cousins. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
First and 10 from the 43. A toss now to Robinson. Still has some space inside the 35. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Ooh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. Play action now for Cousins. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Tight end going in motion here. Out of the gun, Cousins. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Running left is Robinson. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Now we see after that play, one of the Falcons having some trouble out there. They'll head out to look at him. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now out of the shotgun. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
Air it out on 3rd. Cousins lost it. It's scooped up by the Rams. And he's out in the clear. The 50. The 30. He's at the 10. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Rams capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck, and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive scoop and score touchdown.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Falcons, nothing.
Score, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's Carter on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now, on behalf of all of us here at EA Sports, hope that you are having an excellent Thanksgiving Day. And today, of course, also our John Madden Thanksgiving celebration across the NFL. We recognize the impact John had on generations of football fans, from his days as a legendary coach of the Raiders, to his decades as a broadcaster, to his influence on new generations of fans as the namesake of our game. And all of us here proud to remember his impact on the sport. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Going to the ground again on first. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. To the air, Cousins. Hauled in left side. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
1. Third down, 1 yard to go. Try and run here with Robinson. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Zane Gonzalez on to attempt this field goal. This is a 44-yard look from the right hash. The kick by Gonzalez is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a first down.
Automatic first down.
You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. They'll run here following the penalty. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's 2nd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. He busts those tackles.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Well, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play. Kate, you got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Now Cousins on 3rd and short. And the Rams are there, and down he goes. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. It can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
Zane Gonzalez on to attempt this field goal. It's a 36-yard look for him. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Bradley Pinion
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Blake Corum now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. For the Rams offense, getting out there for their opening drive of the game. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
All this guy did was lead the Rams to the playoffs for the third time in 4 years, Kate, a season ago. Giving them their first postseason win, in fact, since Super Bowl 56. This guy, he already sits top 10 in career completions, yards, and touchdowns. He's been the model of consistency.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
It's a gain of 14
Pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Stafford from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. And finds Adams downfield. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Complete out to the right. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera play. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Adams put in motion right. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and the Rams have the 1st down.
Rams, 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Rams.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They'll run here with Blake Corum. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Straight ahead with Williams. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. And after the play, one of the Falcons still out there injured. So we'll get a brief stoppage here as they check on him. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Williams has the LA touchdown. The Rams finish off their opening drive. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Mevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams drive their lead to 11.
14. Falcons 3.
Evans set to kick this away. Alford now to return it. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First down now, ball at the 33. They send a man in motion. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The scoreboard reads 14-3. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They have second and pretty long here. Heads out on the bootleg. It is caught left. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Tackle made by Cameron Curl.
Gain of a yard.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Throwing on third, Cousins. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
He's got this at the 27. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Shotgun snap to Sanford. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like your first seconds in the ice.
And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Go left side, taken in by Adams. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out in 3rd and short.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. They really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
1st and goal. Here's Williams. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Almost got it done himself on 1st. It's 5 yards and gives him 2nd and goal at the 1.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the 1st defender. Heck, not even by the 2nd one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Another for Williams. And this time he's going to score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Kyron Williams, the touchdown.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. But let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
Mevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams push their lead to 18.
Falcons 3.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Alford now to return it. This makes it up to the 25. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. London going to motion over right. First down throw for Cousins. Complete left side to Robinson. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. On the play fake, it's Cousins. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's Robinson running his own read. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Staying with Robinson. And they make the stop. I'm going to say it about the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
We've set it downs from the 37. Line up the design keeper. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Robinson. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Taking a chance to the end zone. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. Robinson crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set them up with a feint one way, and then you hit them with the knockout the other. Keep them from answering the bell and stopping you from reaching that end zone.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after try. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons make it an 11-point ball game.
21, Falcons 10.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Corum now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their third touchdown in 3 drives. First call here coming from the shotgun. Play action now for Stafford. Caught, nice game left side. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. Stafford now on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times can't get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
A handoff for Williams, running left. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Falcons going nickel, third down. To the air on third and long. He finds Adams, complete. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. They strike for 23 yards. And the Rams have the first down.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Williams now on first and 10. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. The run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards. They just got a very successful one.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Another run for Williams. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Trying to sneak with Stafford. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. They gain a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it is effective. When you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
First and 10. Here's Stafford. Throws caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
So it'll be 2nd and 2 when we get back from our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's third down.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
On 3rd and 2, Stafford. That is an LA touchdown. The Rams boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Mevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the upright. And the Rams push their lead to 18.
Falcons 10.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Carter on the return. Things going well so far. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Cousins. Mooney downfield, and he has it. He's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Gain of 30 yards on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Rams' 30-yard line.
Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. Here's Robinson up the middle. Jukes away from one. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Robinson can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. They'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. Running back sent in motion. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons chop some of the lead off before the half. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Gonzalez now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons make it an 11-point ball game.
Rams 28, Falcons 17.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
And in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Stafford. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Man in motion, headed right. Stafford from the gun. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he will not get the first, but this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Nakua here, he's got it! And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hanson. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hanson and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our 3rd quarter gets underway. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion.
Set to kick off.
Corum now on the return. And That's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Rams ready to get things started on offense to begin the third. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might have more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Stafford back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with third and long.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watched that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
Throwing is Stafford on third. This one's caught. Smith has it. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He rocks that tackle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kicks down inside the 35-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Going to the ground again on first. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms, and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Fires right away, but incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Yards to go.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. They send Nakua in motion left. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still first down.
They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flat. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Adams. Back to where they started as the play picks up 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. It's Stafford once more. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Falcons bringing out an extra defensive back for third down. Now Stafford again. Makes the catch. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Mevis able to knock it through. And that extends their lead to 14.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you'd love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
But somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in his rep thing, Nick siblings. Nothing but my children.
Here's Evans set to kick this away.
I'm in a city with a flag.
Alford now to return it. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30. The Falcons send receiver Darnell Mooney headed out there now. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. Doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
At the 34-yard line.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. On the play fake, it's Cousins. Complete out to the right side. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Well, even a drop would have been better than that, frankly. Couldn't find a way back to the line of scrimmage, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. No place for him to go here. The Rams rush all over him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Well, your internal clock right there, it has got to be tuned up a little bit. Plenty of time. In this league, if you get 3 seconds to throw the ball and it's not out of your hands, that responsibility falls on you as a QB. But give some credit to the defense, who was able to get home and get the sack.
Falcons getting ready for the punt. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Williams to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. When you lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook, find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now Stafford to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Rams.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons turn the interception into a drive starting in enemy territory. He's tackled at the 45-yard line.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. While you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Robinson on the inside give. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Another carry for Robinson. He dodged the tackle. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle, well, can mean a touchdown.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Falcons 24.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Corum now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Adams put in motion right. Straight ahead with Williams. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Stafford now. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 from the 43. To throw, Stafford. This will be caught by Adams. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
It's a gain of 14
Big gain,
yards.
14 on the play. And the Rams have the first down.
First down. A gain of 14. And the Rams first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
A handoff to Williams. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Motioning the tight end now. Back to throw here, Stafford. Finds a man, right side. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Man, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, the big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Stafford now on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams take a 13-point lead. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Mevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
Falcons 24.
Evans set to kick this away. Here's Carter on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this 2nd half. About ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Cousins. Mooney downfield, and he has it. And he's going to across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They'll run the draw with Robinson. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. To the line and set. Here we go. First down. Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Throws caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Falcons, first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate, but the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
They put Mooney in motion right. Here's Robinson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there. You even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Has it in close.
Cousins pass.
We saw those guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Running with Robinson. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on 3rd and goal.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Thought that this might be 4-down territory for him here, Brock, but they are lining up for a field goal. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that gets him back to within 11.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
Bradley Pinion.
Out to kick
set
it away.
kick
Here's
off.
Pinion. Whittington now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Stafford from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion, because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Third and long now for Stafford. Ooh, puts some air under this one, right side. Ooh, the defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. It's like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Has it at the 37. It spins right by him. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Running here with Bijan. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Staying with Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Cousins. It is caught left side. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Trying to run with Algier. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Falcons now within that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
All right, we're getting a two-point try here. Cousins getting the offense lined up.
The Falcons will line up for the two-point conversion.
Ooh, trying the draw here. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
Making this a 5-point ball game. They kick it off. Corum now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Rams and Devontae Adams getting set for another look here. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Motion man right is Smith. Williams now on 1st and 10. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Another run for Williams. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think we got to be careful. I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that tape is he puts some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Play action now for Stafford. Hits him on the in route. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10. They'll give it to Williams on the option. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Running it after the penalty. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Gain 11 on that play, and the Rams have the first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. They go with Williams on the counter. Big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better on that run.
Okay, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Stafford. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Trying for it with Stafford. Got a man. That's Nakua. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's an 8-yard gain. A great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
First down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Stafford. Into the end zone, but not brought in. He falls incomplete. He will bring up 3rd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the set.
Just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
For Harrison Mevis here. First field goal was good. His 2nd look from inside of 45 yards. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
33.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Evans set to kick this away. Here's Carter on the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Falcons, running back Bijan Robinson, getting set to begin another drive. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. First and 10 from the 32. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's 16 on the pickup.
16 yards.
And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons trail by 8. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Another carry for Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know
yards
it.
pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw it. Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
A loss of 5.
It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Now to throw. That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
So many coaches love third downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. This interception is also dropped, but they're still going to take possession as the incomplete pass forces a turnover on downs here. The Rams and Devontae Adams getting set for another look here. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
Straight ahead with Williams. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They're going to pass it here. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Now he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play jarring loose, incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Big moment for Harrison Mevis here. From the right hash, 55 yards out. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Trying to push this past the marker. He has the first down for the Rams, and partner, that should be all they need to now coast to this win. The Falcons take a timeout to their final 1.
1st and 10.
That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Money up to a whole nother level. Don't know no better. When I got Richard E. Yeah.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale And take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
All of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
Yeah.